Allah Yumla, Lahayana Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach, wa Malaki by Hashem Harawat, Kakurash, Barakutum, the water of Baba Bawa, Kwame Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone rule well, teaching this doctrine daily, and to those men out there teaching the likewise doctrine, I say to you, Shalom. Today we're going to get into, as of December 13th of this year, they switching from the paper money to digital money. Now, I got a video. He explaining. He going into detail about some specific details as far as how it's gonna go. But you know, he don't know. He just freestyle through his whole life. So let's get into his video, and then we're gonna bring out some scriptures. But first, I'm gonna get this one. Just to give you a perspective, let's go to Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's why they're able to do this, because they are in control. But now, let's get, let me get one more before we start this video. Go to Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. They cover verse 2. Oh, and they covered fields by violence, and they covered fields, Salakia, and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. They did that to us. And they're about to do it again. Now let's get this video real quick.
All right, let's get right to it. I just got off work and I am excited. It says Ultimate Doom, December 13, 2022, now called C-Day. Biden Bucks, Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC, Executive Order 1407. Let's get it. All right, this is the bill. It says, please understand the possible implications of this ultimate challenge to our free society. Number one, any cash you now have saved outside the banking system is invalid and will no longer be in any value when this process is complete, December 13th. Any digital currency you have in the bank may be turned off by the government thugs, which they are, but not obeying the correct party line.
I got a scripture. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We know where he's going with this. And it's going all the way, he's going to string you along with some events, some psyops that he claimed. He going to claim he ain't got nothing to do with. They just out the blue. And he ain't going to have no choice but to save the people of the world and present you with this chip. That's Esau's playbook. I mean, it's so transparent because he used the same plays. Crash the dollar on purpose so he can give you digital money to control you. Why you think they've been so generous with all this money going to Ukraine, but nothing for you American citizens though? They just throw billions and billions at everything because they were trying to crash this dollar. And then blame it on Putin. I mean, these people are reckless. All right, let's get Psalms chapter 7, verse 4. That's not it. Governor wasn't the one I wanted. But we can go to, let's go to Revelation chapter 12. And this is verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He know his rulership is coming to an end. So in his little twisted mind, he knows he's not going to control nobody, because he knows this book called the Bible is real. Why you think he rushing to do all this stuff? Because the Israelites awaken, and it's prophesied when we awaken, he go down into slavery. So this dumbass just gonna try to basically corrupt everybody with this chip and this jab, so nobody will be worthy of saving. This is Esau's illogical thinking. If he can't run the world, nobody can. But you're just a base man. You're not a god, dude. I mean, you really need to stop it with the pride. Matter of fact, no, you don't. Because the more prideful you are, the faster you going down. And the whole world is tired of your ass. So let's get Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. That goes from the president on up and right back down the ladder. Go to Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Yeah, everybody hating these people now, because look at the stuff they doing. They forcing you to do this, forcing you to do that, and then throw illogical lies as to why they doing it. I mean, just they don't even think the lies through no more. They want you to obey regardless of how much sense it don't make. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. These unrighteous laws. It's like they try to get everybody to get jabbed up with a mandate. Man, sit down somewhere. Now let's get Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and not behold the majesty of the Lord. This man don't know how to do right, because he's programmed to be the wicked. So y'all believe out there believing them smooth, buttery lies, man, just buttering you up for the slaughter. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. And let's get some more of this video.
Those selling precious metals for money will receive Biden bucks rather than cash. No Biden bucks, no food, the rent, no mortgage, no cars, no clothes, etc. Everything will be denied.
See, that's an unrighteous decree all day. Now let's get just like he tried to get everybody fired because they didn't want to take the jab. Unrighteous decree. This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, Biden books. See, just an example of pride. He will magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. This is going to destroy many right here. You don't have to kill you to destroy you. He also shall stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And that's what we can't wait for, the Lord to break his ass. Now let's get Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. Oh, I just got down. Slocky Bobby shot. But we can go to Job. Chapter 5, verse 12. It disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. See, this is what they think, this is what they want, this is what they want to happen. It's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be an everlasting second kingdom for Esau. No, he going down. You know why? Because it's not written for him to rule like this. It's written for him to go into captivity when he attempts to pull this off. Now, all the prophecies have come to the light as of today. All the prophecies popping off the pages. But for some reason, this man doesn't believe the rest of the book. For some reason, he think he's just gonna outsmart the Lord, you know. And that's typical of Esau's pride. I mean, it's ridiculous, off the charts. For some reason, this man think he gonna defy prophecy, and it ain't gonna happen. He don't think he going in the chains. Okay. Let's get Job chapter 15, verse 35. Yeah, he slick with it. You know, he want to outsmart the Lord. I mean, dude, that's why it's written that those who show no mercy shall have no mercy. At the end of Esau's 1,000-year slavery, he will be exterminated. That's why, because of pride, because of lying, because of murder, because of theft, all the attributes of the wicked. But Esau says he's not wicked. Okay, if you ain't wicked, then stop lying, stop stealing, stop cursing, stop murdering. I mean, stop. I ain't mean to say cursing, but stop stealing, stop murdering, stop lying. He can't do it. He's not programmed to be righteous. He's programmed to be the wicked. Job chapter 15, verse 35, they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepare deceit. Soon this man got in office, he started signing unrighteous decrees into law. And then giving you bullshit reasons as to why. Giving you bullshit psyops. But that's how dumbed down he got America. Y'all believe anything. Simple believe every word. But the prudent man looketh well toward his going. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. Let's get Psalms, going in the book of Psalms. Chapter 28, verse 3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts, and that mischief is controlled.
You did not get this. They're going to cut you off. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, y'all. What else have I forgotten?
This is not Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. This is working up to Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Let's get it. See how Esau strings you along till he gets you in a position where he got you, right where he wants you. All right, this is the book of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 600, that's 1 6. 3 score, that's 20 times 3. That's another 6, 60. And then you got 6, that's 666. Now, if you look on his barcodes, most of his barcodes on the stuff he sells in stores like Walmart or whatever, the barcode breaks down to 666. But y'all know everything. Where you at, Christians? Oh, I forgot y'all don't read. Why I'm asking y'all. Go back to sleep, y'all. It's cool. We're going to Psalms chapter 73, verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. See, it's just like this what this man is reading to you. Where is it? No biting bucks, no food, rent, mortgage, cars, clothes, etc. Everything will be denied. They're trying to take that from you anyway. You remember with the dude named Klaus Schwab, whatever his name is, say you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. That's what they leaning toward. But see, these fools don't even know they read their own prophecy. They the ones gonna own nothing and be happy because they're gonna be in a righteous kingdom. Yeah, they're gonna be in captivity. We ain't gonna dog them out like they did us and all that other craziness, because that's the madness only Esau can come up with. We're not mad like him, but he will be in suggestion. He will be in chains and fetters of iron. Matter of fact, let me get it. Everybody ain't crazy like Esau. It's in Psalms chapter 149. And everybody don't want to be crazy like Esau. This man is a lunatic. We'll start at chapter 4. Verse 4, Salaki. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Verse 5, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Verse 6, let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. Verse 7, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. Verse 8, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. Verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh Shah. Now, let's get Psalms verse 55, and we're going to go to Salakia, chapter 55, and we're going to verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant again and again and again and again. And this how he get y'all with verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. See, every time Esau step up to a podium in the microphone and start lying to y'all, y'all eats it up for some reason. I guess the Lord didn't bless y'all with the eyesight to see right through this man. Psalms, see chapter 5. And for there is no faithfulness of Salaki. This is Psalm chapter 5, verse 9. For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inner part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open sepulchre. They flatter with their tongue. See, that's why they coined to have a forked tongue. Because he's all over the place. A forked tongue you cannot trust. And it goes into James chapter 1, verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That's Esau. You can ask Putin. What Putin say about them? They are agreement incapable. Ask the Indians. Over 500 covenants broken or agreements. But y'all still trust this man. Every time he get caught in something, he gonna give you a little stale apology, and y'all gonna eat it up. Psalms chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? This is framing mischief by law. They don't want you to have nothing, so they can rush you to a FEMA camp. Notice he said, everything. You can't buy nothing. Biden books. What the hell is that? See how insane these people are? But in their minds, it makes sense. That's because Esau has no sense. He was not born with the breath, with the wisdom of the Israelites, of the Lord. He wasn't born with the wisdom in this book. All through this man's existence, he's just been inventing stuff, creating lies, and believing the lies to be true. And he pushed it on to y'all. And y'all eat up everything he said. Let y'all tell it, Esau can't tell no lie. Okay. We're going to the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. This is not that. This is the exact opposite. Let me tell you what we got going on right here. We got Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. That tell you right there who's in power. Because there's the whole world protesting and mourning. Because they don't want to deal with this man. Esau is a lunatic. That's why he's going to be put into chains. Now let's go to Sirach. Still in Sirach chapter, who's that? Chapter 2. That's not what I was looking for, but we can go to chapter 41, verse 8. And it says, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Yahweh. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. But see, Esau, he think, I can outsmart that part. No, you can't. The deceived and the deceiver are his. You in the trick bag, homie. You are being deceived by the Lord on purpose, so he can put your crazy ass down. Book of Sirach, still, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like an iron rusted, so is his wickedness. This man ain't gonna never do right. Look at all the lies that's being exposed right now. Let's let this video go some more.
It's going to be destroyed by this digital system. All right, y'all, this is real. Everybody out there need to push this and warn everybody, even if it costs you your freedom, even your life. Let's get busy. All right, y'all. It says, and they combine this bill with the 87,000 new armed IRS agents. What could possibly be wrong? I'm gonna tell you what's wrong. They're arming these people because when they crash this society, they know that there's gonna be a lot of angry, irate people that are gonna come in there aggressively. You will be shot down. This is what this is all about. This is why they're gonna be armed. They're gonna crash the economy, y'all. They know y'all gonna be mad. Please use wisdom.
I'm about to tell you what's going to happen. We're about to go to the book of 2nd Esdras. Yeah, the prophecies just come to life. And we're going to chapter 15 and 16. And this is what we've been trying to tell y'all, but y'all don't see it. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. Verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Sword is a killing instrument. Modern day gun, missiles. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands, and therefore there shall verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions they'll stand in their power. Meaning they ain't gonna care. It's gonna get so bad out here, they ain't gonna be caring what the police say, what the governors, the mayors, nobody. They not gonna care. These people gonna be out here trying to survive. This is Jacob's trouble right around the corner. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Society is about to collapse, y'all. It's about to be anarchy out here. And that's what they want, so they can bring in the tanks and lock you down under the guise of martial law. All this stuff was set up, man, hundreds of years ago, way before C-19, way before the monkey business, but y'all ate it up. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Spoil means rob, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right around the corner. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in next cities a great insurrection among those that fear the Lord. Nobody fear the Lord but the Israelites. And that's who they want. All this was targeted for the Israelites. They just can't come out and say that. So they came out with all these psyops to paint the Israelites to a corner. Fell for it. Y'all believe Esau. Verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. See, that's what all this was geared to. You Israelites, but you don't see it because you're too busy defending Jesus, saying Esau could be saved. You're too busy doing that. You're going to be saved for slavery. That's it. You Christians kill me trying to love your enemies. Steady dogging you out. But when one of your brothers cross you, oh, he cut off for life. That's you Christians. Fake asses. Verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Now let's get back to this. Wait a minute. Let's get Psalms. '58, verse 3. Characteristic of Esau, Edom. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Salakia, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. There you go. But yet Christians, they just love Eve. They can't get enough of him. They about to get enough. They about to get that portion. They about to say, no, I'm good on that. All this death and destruction. You're doing too much. No, that's your man's though. Psalms chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. That's what all this is geared toward. Israelites. Daniel. Let's get Daniel. Let's get this one. This is Psalms chapter 37, verse 28. For the Lord Yahweh loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Verse 29. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. There you go. Let's go to let's get Daniel chapter 32, verse 28. Hold up, I think I messed up. Let me see. Oh, that's not it. Slacky. Let's let the video play some more.
Let's go right here. It says, when Biden bucks are rolled out, many experts, myself included, this is Mr. Rickards talking, believe they will begin an era of total government control and surveillance. Rickards stated, this is not hyperbole. This would dramatically expand the power and influence of the federal government, essentially acting as a new type of spyware.
See, this man want to be the Lord, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Hold on, my phone tripping. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worshipped, so that he, as Yahweh, sitteth in the temple of Yahweh. He wants to sit in the temple of Yahweh. He wants to be in your mind. That's why he's trying to threaten that you ain't gonna have no privacy, because this man wants to watch you. He wants to know everything about you. Why? You a base man about to go into slavery. You ain't got time to keep up with every living person on the planet. You gonna be building palaces, homie. Let me start over. Who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worship, so that he, as Yahweh, sit in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh. This man got a God complex. He wants to be God, but you're not. You're a base man. You the lowest of the low, the worst it can get as far as humans. And you're about to go into slavery for all this shit you doing. All right, let's go back to Proverbs chapter 26. I mean, I know that hurt your little heart, because you thought that you couldn't be punished. You thought the Lord was with you. No, the Lord was setting you up. And I would say that it worked. So, it's like Scarface used to say in that record, go on, do your time. Go on, do your time. $1,000 is a long time. But you can do it. This is Proverbs chapter 26, verse 25. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Verse 26. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. And it's being shown right now. Verse 27. Who diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it shall return upon him. See, the Lord got you in a trick bag. You don't know how he gonna get you. But all you need to know is he gonna get you. And you gonna know he got you when he gets you. Verse 28. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. That's E all day. Now let's get we still in Proverbs. And we going to verse 2. We already got that one. Let's go to verse 12. If a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. Once again, presidents, governors, mayors, elites, it don't matter. They all on the same page. They all can't wait to get into slavery because they going nonstop to make it happen. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm. Meaning you depending on the man instead of the Lord. Whose heart departed from the Lord. So if you trust Esau and not the Lord, it's your ass. Second Timothy chapter 3, and we're going to read verses 1 through 5. And these scriptures right here should let you know what time we in. Verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous time shall come. Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. Verse 3. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Verse 4. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh. Verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. All these characteristics are well on display in today's society right now. It's almost, you cannot ignore it. It's like trying to ignore an elephant in the room. Get some more of this video.
With Biden bucks, the government will be able to force you to comply with this agenda, because if you don't, they could turn off your money. This won't be like freezing a bank account. It will be so much easier. Meaning what? If they do not like you, I'm sorry, Robert Kiyosaki said this. If they do not like what you are doing, y'all, this is a socialistic, totalitarian, fascist, draconian society now. Just like North Korea and China, they have facial digital scans. They'll monitor everything you're doing. If you're not paying child support, they're gonna cut you off. If you're not paying your rent, they're gonna cut you off. You get fired from a job for being irate, they're gonna cut you off. This is total control.
But y'all thought it was talking about something from the CDC. No, it's deeper than that. They want control. They just had to figure out the right set of lies, the right psyops. Y'all fell for it. Took your asses down there, getting jabbed up, and now you're sick, you're dead, you're crazy, you're no longer human. Welcome to Esau's world. Ezekiel chapter 22, and we're going to verse 29. The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery and have vexed the poor and needy. They have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. They finna crank it up. Now let's go to the book of Micah, chapter 2, and we're going to start at verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When in the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. Why? Because of Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Cover the faces of the judges thereof, not wherein who is he? That's why. Verse 10, still in Micah chapter 2, is for you Israelites. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. When it says rise ye and depart, this is not your rest, it means let go of all the lies you've been told in Babylon. You're not black, you're Israelites. You're not Mexican, you're Israelites. You're not Cubans, you're Israelites. You're not Indians, you're Israelites. Esau is Esau. He's not a white man. They came over there in 1681 in Virginia because he was trying to hide his biblical identity. So in order to hide his biblical identity, he had to hide everybody else's. So nobody would put two and two together. And then came out with that lie talking about Esau has been done away with. When? Where's the history? Where are the bodies? Where were they buried? Stop lying, Esau. It's about to happen, though. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Did he think he's slick like that? Just because the Lord ain't got him yet. Let's get that. So like Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sinners against the evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. That's why that curse is put on Cain. Because he wanted Cain to be prideful. Now your pride is reached up to the heavens. Now it's time to slam you because you have the courage to carry out all these wicked schemes because you think the Lord is with you because he ain't touched you yet. Oh, trust me, when he touch you, you gonna know. It's not gonna be no guesswork involved whatsoever. Get Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to mine fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. You gonna know when he touch you, you gonna know. Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Let's let this play.
This is not a game. Wake up. They coming for you. If you got kids, you better get them ready for God's return. You better get them ready for persecution because it's here now, December 13th.
All right. We get one more scripture. Then we can close out. But yeah, the paper money is about to disappear. And they're gonna put you on digital currency, meaning they can rob you without a gun now. Just take your money or lock you out. They can do anything just because they don't like you. You don't even have to break a law or a rule with Esau for him to punish you. This man's stupid like that. So how you think a kingdom like that gonna last? Eventually it's gonna fall. And that eventually is now. Psalm chapter 73. That's not it. Hold on. Hold on, let me get this. Psalm chapter 73, I wrote the wrong thing down. Verse 17. Until I went to the sanctuary of Yahweh, then understood I therein. Meaning, you don't know the prophecies. You don't know what's about to happen. You don't know the actual truth of this Bible, the true wisdom of this Bible, the true identities of the nations. You don't understand this book for what it's saying outside of Christianity, which is a big ass lie. Christians, I don't care. Y'all need to come up out of there or not. You can die in church, but the Lord ain't in there anyway. We are the church, Israel. Keep on holding Esau's hand. I hope you burn with him. Allah Yumla Lahayana Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach wa Malakia by Hashem Hara Wat Wakakwadash Rakathum the Wada Baba Bawa Kwam Yasharala Salakia Bab Kisha Shaukataya the Wada Kaya by Yanka Kayanka Wakasadyam Thumya Shalawam.